Here.
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 Here. They will go right into this public hearing for the senior citizens exemptions. Do you have any questions on that? Or? Aye. Okay, we'll go right into our regular town board meeting. This one's roll call. Do we have any announcements? Communications? Committee reports? Assessor?
Okay, for the month of March, we're still accepting the STAR exemptions. We're not shutting that down. I'll give you a total number of exemptions that we have in the STAR program for next month's board meeting when we get the total number. There's been about 10 properties in the Oswego County Airport that are being put on the rolls this in the 1998 tax roll. The transfer of metals, a Reynolds Metal Building, it was transferred to Christ Steel from Lake Crystal, Minnesota for $1.35 million. I'm going to be meeting with the general manager, Terry Chesney, after March 16th to further confirm the purchase price of the facility. Our equalization rate for that was produced for 1997 and applied in the 1998 roll is 5.95. Residential assessment ratio for the current year is also 5.63. Those numbers are calculated in terms of sales and in ratio to their present assessment. Okay. And a list of the individuals that are presently going on the rolls at the Oswego County Airport.
Zoning board. So I was attempting to pull apart here. Time, we were visited by Mr. and Mrs. Gary Wood. They are planning to build a garage and wanted to see how the board works. We gave him some direction on his project and told him to see the code enforcement officer, and there was no other business, and we adjourned our meeting. Respectfully submitted, Barbara Foster.
Code enforcement.
Did one permit for miscellaneous repairs for a total of $45. We issued 2 certificates of occupancy and 1 certificate of compliance for a septic system for a total of 3. We did 7 new construction inspections, 4 fire safety inspections, 1 housing inspection, 3 zoning for a total of 15 inspections.
Control.
For the month of February, received 106 calls or complaints. Houses 8 dogs at the kennel. There's 2 dogs at the kennel at the present time. 2 dogs were adopted out, 3 dogs redeemed, 1 dog euthanized. 9 dogs reported lost, and there's 3 dog bites. And we traveled 710 miles. I got 2 dogs at the kennel at the present time. They're out for adoption if anybody's interested.
Recreation.
Our pool party is scheduled for this Saturday, March 14th at Granby School from 2:30 until 4:30. We had quite a few kids signed up for that already. The cost of that was $122. It was 2 hours at $50 an hour and $11 an hour for 2 extra lifeguards, giving us 4 instead of 2. Story hour is Saturday, March 21st at the Town Hall from 10 to 11. The story will be followed up by a small cooking activity and/or a craft. It was brought to my attention that on the schedules that I sent home with the students at Volney School, that I made an error in the roller skating party. It was stated that it was Wednesday, April 16th, and April 16th is actually a Thursday, and the party is for Thursday. I'm sorry for the confusion that may have caused. I also believe that there's a lot of people in the town who aren't aware of the fact that we even have a recreation department or don't really know what we are. And in lieu of that, in an effort to increase awareness, I would like to put a float in the Volney Parade. And that's going to take a lot of hard work, and it's going to require a lot of help. So anybody who would like to help, please feel free to give me a call, because I think we're going to need to get started on it. And I also think in lieu of the fire department being in the town for 50 years, it would be a nice time for us to say thank you to them for their service.
Joyer?
No, she didn't give me,
Planning board?
I do have that. Planning board report respectfully submitted by Shirley Bench. The regular monthly meeting of the Town of Volney Planning Board was held on Monday night, March 9th, at 7 p.m. in the Town of Volney Zoning and Planning Conference Room. But it was moved to the senior citizen room because of the larger than usual number of people attending, and all the members were in attendance. The minutes of February 9th, 1998 were read and approved as written. Mr. and Mrs. Raymond Fowler came before the planning board requesting a small split on a parcel of land they own on the Mullen Road in the town of Volney. Mr. and Mrs. Wood came before the planning board for a variance on a parcel they own. We referred them to the zoning board, as that board handles the issues of variance. The other issues discussed were up-and-coming training session for planning at the Jefferson Community College on Tug Hill, and the Planning Federation dues were paid for 1998. The board has asked that Dan Russo, the code enforcement officer, be present at the next planning board meeting in April. The planning board members would like him to update them on the status of the Seneca Hill Nursing Home project. The planning board would also like to see the code enforcement officer relay a more uniform application for projects that are coming before them for review with more complete information. The next meeting of the planning board will be held on April 13th, 1998 at 7 p.m. at Volney Town Hall in the Planning and Zoning Conference Room at the end of the hall. The planning board invites anyone interested in the meetings to attend. And having no further business, the meeting was adjourned.
Highway. Expenses for February, supplies and maintenance, $9,598.26. Payroll, $24,729.20, for a total of $34,327.46. We reimbursed from the county $4,513.77. The payroll is as follows: 1,003 hours machinery repair, 130 hours plowing and sanding, 266 hours tree work, 16 hours cold patching, 14 hours beaver dam repair or removal, 43 hours signs and guide rails, 10 hours drainage work, 7 hours MSDS training, for a total of 1,489 hours. 245 hours of overtime. We currently have 3,500 yards of sand and 100 tons of salt on hand, which should get us through the winter.
Old business? New business?
Petitions.
Resolution 9870, approval of regular meeting, or, excuse me, regular minutes. Move to approve regular meeting minutes of February 12th, 1998, having been distributed without reading.
I'll second it.
Aye.
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 Aye. Resolution 9871, approval of special minutes. Move to approve the special meeting minutes of March 3rd, 1998, having been distributed without reading.
I'll second. Aye.
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 Resolution 9872, payment of vouchers. Move to authorize the supervisor to pay for vouchers 61 through 88, general fund in the amount of $21,446.24, and vouchers 34 through 64, highway fund, in the amount of $9,598.26 from designated accounts. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Aye.
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 Resolution 98-73, justice appointment. Before I read this resolution, I just want to say that the three applicants that we had were very qualified, and it was a hard decision for all the board members. Move to appoint Joe Doty as town justice to fill the position vacated by the resignation of David Rader. Appointment will expire 12/31/98.
I'll second that.
No.
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
No.
Resolution 9874, tax collectors delinquent notices. Move to authorize the tax collector to charge a $2 fee for sending out second notices for delinquent land tax.
I'll second it. Aye.
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 Resolution 9875, advertise for sale bids, sealed bids for sale of surplus equipment in garage. Move to authorize the town clerk to advertise for sealed bids for sale of surplus equipment in the town garage.
I'll second it. Aye.
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 Aye. Resolution 9876, awarding of mowing bid. Move to award the bid for mowing the Volney Town Park and the cemeteries on State Route 3 and County Route 6 to Proline Property Services, Volney Town Park for $38, Cemetery County Route 6 $28, and Cemetery State Route 3 $25, a total of $91. A.J. Bartlett Landscaping had a bid in, and it was a town park was $75, cemetery on Route 6 $50, cemetery on Route 3 was $70, a total of $195. And Mowmasters, Volney Park $90, cemetery County Route 6 $60, cemetery State Route 3 $75 for a total of $225.
Second it.
Aye.
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 Resolution 98-77, adopt maximum income limitations for senior citizens exemption. Whereas the town of Volney and the county of Oswego, state of New York, hereinafter referred to as the town, proposes to increase the senior citizens' property tax exemption to the maximum eligible under the law, and whereas pursuant to the requirements of section 467 of the real property tax law, a public hearing was held thereon on the 12th day of March 1998. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the town board of the town of Volney as follows. That the income limits and maximum eligibility levels for real property tax sliding scale exemption for senior citizens under section 467 of the real property tax law of the state of New York shall be as follows. Exemption of 50% income levels of $12,525, 45% income level $13,525, exemption 40% income level $14,525, exemption 35%, $15,425, exemption 30%, income limit $16,425, exemption 25%, income limits $17,325, exemption 20%, income limits at $18,225, exemption 15%, income limits $19,125, exemption 10%, income limits $20,025, exemption 5% for income limits at $20,925.
I'll second it. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 98-78, change Blue Cross Blue Shield plan. Move to change to Blue Cross Blue Shield HMO Blue Preferred point of service plan as explained by the insurance agent representative.
I'll second it.
Aye.
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 Resolution 98-79, authorize town clerk to advertise public hearing for establishment of the Seneca Hill Sewer District. Move to authorize the town clerk to advertise for a public hearing to establish the Seneca Hill Sewer District.
I'll second it. Aye.
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 Resolution 98-80, approve terms for the Silk Road landfill reclamation. Move to approve the terms for the settlement for the Silk Road landfill reclamation and to authorize a supervisor to execute on behalf of the town the three agreements. Number one is the EPA consent order. Number two is the PRP agreement. Number three is the intermunicipal agreement between the county and the county district. And 5 is the PRP municipalities subject to those agreements being approved by council as to form and content. I'll move it.
Second.
Aye.
Yep.
Is this, what's it gonna cost us to clean up this mess over there? Is that what this is all about?
Well, basically, we've got to get into a way of
In
settling.
agreement, what's the particulars about the agreement you're agreeing to? What are we being stuck with? The town of Volney residents right now, for the county, we pay the fire protection and all that for these landfills, for the trash burning stations. The town residents support the cities and stuff like that, but we end up cleaning up not having that stuff not only in our town, but we're also supporting to clean up the mess after we've been paying the fire insurance and all that stuff on fire protection for the stuff, or no help from anybody? And here you don't have no figures in here. I
We
just
don't
wonder.
have a figure at this point. That's what we got to get into a working agreement to do this. I mean, it's something that has to be done. I mean, this,
This had to be done a few years ago where they wanted to charge us $60,000, but the town of Volney told them basically, no, we weren't gonna be involved in it. Now it has come up again. I was just wondering, you know, are we gonna know before you make the final decision on what it's gonna cost us?
comes in.
Public hearing on it,
If
or
it comes in, yeah.
public hearing on it, or we
No,
just,
the EPA will give us a deadline. Either we do it or they do it and bill us back. And we will pay it, and you'll pay for all their people that are involved, their salaries and everything. And we're waiting for the final figure. It's better than, like, I know it's, from what I'm hearing, it's better than it was, Bill. And we were part of that district, and there's no way out of it.
$60,000 is a separate issue. That had to do with some follow-up testing and some cleanup if they got into the runoff into the stream. So that was, they refused that. That was a different issue.
Yeah, that was to do a study on the creek to see how, if it flowed and how far it flowed. That's the one we opted out of. Once we get all figures, the figures will be available, Bill. We're not gonna keep them hid.
I don't believe it's anything we can get out of. It's a situation that, when done, it's going to be better for everybody in the whole area anyways. I'm sure.
We don't have those final figures either. So.
When the town gets stuck with it?
There's five involved in it. It's
Prior
not,
to it,
this is a, I don't know how to explain it.
prior to it being the county landfill, there was a group of town jointly owning it before the county took it over. And when the environmental cleanup, it falls back on whomever owned it way back when. Scruple, Granby, Fulton, Volney,
Phoenix.
and Phoenix are all being hit with the same thing. Oh, in the county.
It's the town.
No, they're all.
Oh, okay, that's my message.
Now, the 5 municipalities will have their shares, then the county, taking it over before it closed, will have their share.
Industrial users have their share.
Industrial.
Spread around.
Did we get a second, I mean?
I said aye.
I have to vote no because this was just given to us tonight and we haven't had a chance to talk to the attorney and I don't feel comfortable voting for it until I understand the whole thing.
Aye. Resolution 98-81, encumber surplus money. Move to accept the final figures to encumber surplus monies for the general and highway as follows. General appropriation, A, 9901.9, interfund transfer, other funds, $152,812.99. Out of that, $4,859.91 for the dog control savings account. Highway appropriation, DA 9901.9, interfund transfer, other funds, $67,538.59.
I'll second it.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, public comments? Yes.
I have a clarification question because I missed last month's meeting. The public hearing on the Seneca Hill Sewer District, is that for the residents or just the hospital?
Just for the hospital.
Just for the hospital. What about the petition that was turned in to include the residents in that? Has there been an action taken on that?
There's not been no taken out there.
There's been no action taken?
No, a problem come up that we have to straighten out with Main District before we can go further. Because right now, when we come on the public hearing with the hospital health board, we said it was going to be so. That's why we make the public hearing for approval by the single user.
Okay, but that petition is still open?
Yes.
Okay. Any idea when the public hearing will be held?
26.
March 26th.
The March 26th is,
That single user, or do you want referring to the one for the public?
Well, either or both.
okay, March 26th will be the one for
The hospital, the medical complex, I should refer to it.
Informational, at least for the residents of the area.
Any other public comment? Future meetings, our next bill signing agenda will be April 7th at 6:30. Our next regular town board meeting will be April 9th. The planning board will meet April 13th, and the zoning board will meet April 15th. Again, we'll have that public hearing on the 26th of March on that. Again, that's the sole user.
We did.
We did.
We also have a,
Special meeting that night.
we also have a meeting on 19th for the fire department at 7 o'clock.
Oh, got it, thank you.
March 19th. 7 o'clock.
Someone make a motion to close.
Make a motion to close.
I'll second it.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.